Welcome to SFN, your preeminent source for space and defense news and all things tangentially related. We're your hosts, loyal to the foil here at Houston, Mission Control. And we've got Alara of Sirius in low Earth orbit. And we're here live every Sunday night.
What's going on? Space Grant Sunday night Space Force news. I hope everybody's doing fantastic out there. We are
Everybody.
Every booty out there is doing fantabulous tonight. I certainly am. I see Michael Perkins out there. Shaz, welcome Shaz over on Twitch. We are over on Twitch now too as well, guys. TV Square Eyes, Rainbow Snuggle Fritz, Joseph Yanni, Michelle, Jenna, Kip True, Leyland, Mikey B. Hey, I'm gonna go grab the Foxhole chat foil.
Yeah. What is up, you guys? Fearless, Joseph Yanni, Cairo Sounds, Wise Mama Bear. I saw the koala out there a minute ago.
The koala's out there?
Path. The koala has joined us. He has decided to make an appearance. That is wonderful.
All right.
What is going on, peeps? Good to see you guys.
Yeah, I'm about to have the Foxhole here in just a second. Yes, it's great to be here. Sunday night. This is so exciting. We love our Sunday nights, don't we, peeps?
Yes, it's a boot time. It's a boot time.
Yeah, it's a boot time.
Hey?
You got it. I'm struggling with this a little, but you know, that's why I don't...
Pull it together, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go pull it up on another screen because... Oh, well, how did I get so big? That's, Okay, well, just keep it rolling here.
Well, there's a philosophical question. Don't know. We just don't know.
We just don't know. Right.
We just don't know.
I'm going to try this again. Let's see.
I don't know. I always have trouble with the Foxhole chat.
Man.
Can't get it.
We
love you, Foxhole peeps.
Yeah, it's great to be here Sunday nights. Good vibe. Oh, man, what's going on here? Hey, I'll get it. Hey.
Right?
It's a slow process, but I don't know what is happening.
Oh, I saw it flash across the screen.
I know, right? Maybe I'll get to the point where I don't have to drag it across 9 screens.
Ta-da!
Right? So pathetic. Okay, I'll get there though, you know.
Fearless says a boot is Scottish, not Canadian. I think you guys
No, they say a boot in Canada. Trust and believe.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Don't
yes,
you watch
they do.
South Park?
What's going on,
I
Foxhole?
don't know what you're talking about.
I see you guys now. Golden Crisp, Chris Hawkins, Thumper Rose,
hello.
Capable, Viper 1700, Karen Hare, Desert Fire, Bruh. Is that Bruh? B-R-U? Is that a new spelling of bruh? Bruh 525 USA fam. Leah Worth, what's going on? Thank you for the can, Leah. Oh, y'all, oh, I sounded like J Bell just now. Oh, y'all, there is gold pills over on the Foxhole now. Isn't that great? Yes. And look at my shirt.
About it.
Isn't that awesome? I got my Puffin Freak shirt. I'm feeling myself. Look, I got my Tupac bandana going with my Puffin shirt. I'm feeling all kinds of fly tonight. You know what I mean? Hey, Foil, when I go to South Carolina to visit you eventually, you know what we're going to do?
Go to the beach?
Well, besides that, first we're going to go outside and box.
Find the aliens?
First we're going to go outside and box because you still don't have a Space Force news shirt. What is this, show number 38? So, yeah, we're going to settle that first.
Good luck with that,
then we'll go to the beach. But then we'll go to the beach. But then we'll go to the beach and have a great time, you know?
Woohoo.
So.
Beach
Yeah,
day.
It's great to be here with you guys. We should be live on, maybe not on Rockfin unless I hit the go live button. That would help.
Did you hit Alara?
Oh man,
What
it
is
now? I lost the Foxhole chat. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
Oh man,
I got it. Look, I got it all under control. Yeah. So, where was I? All right. So what's going on tonight? Should we be going? Oh yeah, the eye. Remember, gotta.
Arg. Sorry.
Arg. Okay, it's done. See? Woo, woo, woo.
Arg.
Yeah, I'm feeling my red Puffin shirt, dude. I'm with it.
You're Reddit out there,
right.
fam.
I'm right. I love the whole look. See, I really get into it. All right, so let me let you guys know what we have going on tonight for you. Welcome to Space Force News.
Do tell.
Tonight we've got Space Force seeks a budget increase, Lohmeyer on Marxism, Space Force Starcruiser. We're going to be able to show you how to differentiate between a large UFO and Starlink, because it can be deceptive the way that they look now. And they will. Starlink's going to be going into polar orbit now too. So, yeah.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. FCC challenges Starlink launches. U.S. military spills nuclear secrets.
Man.
Dun dun dun. Like
right.
What? Right.
Gotta get it together.
Waived sanctions on the Russia pipeline. Solarwinds Hackers target 150 organizations with a phishing attempt. U.S. Senate attempts to curb China's Middle East influence. Bridges between galaxies. Woo woo. Yeah. Right. Giant shark footage. We got a giant shark.
It was a megalodon. I'm convinced.
I don't know. Have you seen that one shark? What's his name? Man, he lives in South Africa. Off the tip.
Just the tip. I don't know.
Anyway, his name is man, I can't remember his name. He's got a big old scar through his guide. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? That shark that lives off of the the tip of South Africa. I forget his name, but he's really menacing and scary. Anyway.
Oh no.
Yeah, I should dig up some stuff on him. We should play it one day. That dude is so scary. That is the biggest shark I've ever seen, and he's not nice either. He eats people. I've seen him eat people.
That is so mean.
I know. Okay. Emotion. I know, right? Emotion. I think we're going to find out there's a lot of different items, peoples, beings, things on this planet that actually eat people. But hey, what do I know? Emotional news impacts social judgments. Supermassive black hole enables life.
Yes, this is interesting.
NASA is launching tardigrades into space again, and now baby squid too.
Because of course they are. I'm so glad we're paying for this. It's
on
great.
At
least
switch.
It's entertaining.
Right. I know. Are they going to videotape it for us? That's what I want to know.
I hope so.
Okay, underwater. Oh, wait, we got on-off switch for gene editing. Underwater Navy aircraft carriers, smiling robots, Japanese transformers.
Better be a Prime.
Dun dun dun. I love Optimus Prime. He's like my hero.
That's my dude. Listen,
yeah, that's my dude too.
My brother tried to name my first nephew Optimus Prime, and they would not.
That's something I would do.
The mother would not let him. Right, I was completely for it.
Let's name it Optimus.
Yes,
no, Alara.
I was like, that is the hardest name ever.
Right. Like let it ride. Yeah, let's let it ride.
Right. G points all the way.
Yeah. Navy ship UFO swarm. Okay, so we'll be going into that. Elizondo is now claiming the Pentagon tried to silence him. Of course, we'll be covering some of that. We'll go into a little bit of the Thunderfoot gun cam stuff that was on Secure Team and on Thunderfoot's channel. And on that note, let's go to a quick commercial before we tune back in. Well, they'll be tuning back in. I will just be hitting the button. But yeah.
Push the button.
For more Space Force news. That's not the right button, friend. It's not.
It sounded like a button.
Okay, well, I mean, I gotta really move this thing here if I want this to work out, but maybe it doesn't. Okay, Alara, get it together, Commander. All right. Well, no, that's not it there. You don't have to stare at me and be quiet while I'm struggling.
Get your ducks in a row. You better wrangle them cats together. All right. I don't know what's going on.
Stay tuned for more Space Force news. What up, fam? Alara of Sirius here with my co-host Loyal to the Foil, and we have a quick message for you.
We do. We do. I got a box this week, Alara.
Yeah?
I got a box from BeardVet Coffee. This stuff is delicious.
It is.
Right? I got range rum here, and it smells like Jamaica. I got the Militia Maple. It tastes like Canada. Right? So, if you are trying to be just a little more masculine.
Well, I'm a little confused about something. All right. You have a beard on, but you're wearing pink lipstick.
Can I not identify how I want?
I mean, I guess you can.
Sir,
I identify.
Testosterone, what are you?
I identify as a beard vet today.
That's what I want to hear.
Hey, man, those products came. I got to messing around, and here we are, you know?
Look at that. You wash up with that soap. You sprouted this manly beard.
I look hot as a dude, though, right?
I'm digging it. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Right? Well, BeardVet's good. I mean, they're veteran-owned and operated, which is nice. If you look, a portion of every purchase goes to their veteran-run charity of the month. I mean, you can't beat that. And y'all get 10% off at checkout with promo code SFN. All the orders over $35 get free shipping anyway, so...
Hey, you'll be supporting veterans, and you'll be supporting us. Now, that's called winning.
Man, that's what we do around here.
That's right. We win.
Alara bin Laden. That's great, Fearless.
You should have heard when she called me when we first did the commercial, and I was like, no, we had to redo it like 3 times. I was like, you can't call me that. That'll never work in today's society.
It was funny though, right? And I do look kind of like Confucius.
We wanted to play that commercial, but yeah, I don't know, Foil. I feel like you need to get a beard and join the party. You need to be like everybody else,
bruh. I was manscaped.
She just said Optimus Prime is hard. She said, "Hey Tyler, did you like that commercial? You haven't seen it yet? I think he likes it. I think we're winning. We're winning.
That's what we do around here.
That's what we do around here. That's right. We win. All right. So let's see. What is our next order of business? Super chats. All right. Super chats from D Live, Nick Houston, BFOFIA, Julie65, Omazon, Morning Flower, Par 5, Big Hair Tsunami, Karen Hare, Chatternuts, Duppy, Montana. From YouTube, Troy Cooks, Down the Stretch, Mark 222, and from Cash App, Nell Case and Big Hair Tsunami. Thanks so much for your support, guys. We really greatly appreciate it.
Much love. And Tiffany, the guys are friends of mine. The BeardVet guys are friends of mine. So, yeah, they kind of did hire us.
Yeah. So, should we... They don't know it. Hey, those commercials are about to get real crunk, too. They're about to...
Right.
They don't even know what they were getting into. Yeah, that's right. They're about to get even more... They're going to get more and more clever as time goes on. And funny. Hopefully, they'll be funny. So, we hope. All right, so let's see. Should we jump into some Space Force? Am I just a crack up today, Foil?
Man,
break it down. I got high vibes today, man. Hey, did you see the Friends? At the have you been seeing the video? No, she hasn't been watching. I already answered.
Bro, I was working today. I'm
Friends gave speeches. It was really exciting. And Will Summer got kicked out. That's so great. And then they were trolling and videotaping it as he was getting kicked out. I wish I would have been there just for that. I would have had so much fun with that. Oh yeah, that was great.
Infiltrators.
Right? I wonder if they got rid of all of them. Besides him.
I don't know. I saw
Flynn called him out. He was like, I see some fake news out there. They threw him out. Oh, that's so good.
All I can say is it's totally fake news. Just fake. It's fake. It's made up stuff.
Yep. Thank you, General Flynn. That was awesome. Everybody at the event. Good job, guys. We're very proud. Super, super proud.
I heard Brad.
Yeah, Duppy, Montana said, Summer getting the boot made my day. Summer. It's Sumner, right? Yeah. Yeah, it made my day, too, as you can tell, because I'm all excited about it. And, yes, I heard that Brad did incredible. And so, yeah, I wish I could see what he did. So, yeah. Fearless says Kate was amazing. Yeah, I haven't gotten to catch everybody's speech, but I'm sure everybody did great. And I can't wait to be able to catch up and watch them. So, yeah. On that night, should we jump into some Space Force news or what?
Bring it.
Hit it or what? Oh, here we go. All right. So.
Space Force.
Yeah. Let's get it. Here we go. You know, General Raymond looks so handsome in his military outfit.
Look at that guy, right?
With all his, he just does. All right, Space Force seeks sizable budget increase reflecting the domain's importance. The U.S. Space... U.S. Space Force asked Congress Friday for $17.4 billion in its 2022 budget request, a bold 13% increase for the smallest service when overall military spending is What did I just say? We don't know. Now you're freezing out, Foil. Oh, please don't tell me you're about to fall out.
Oh boy.
Oh,
nope,
no,
we're
man.
good.
Yeah. Pray over the chat, guys. Pray we don't want to lose Foil. If we lose Foil, it'll go all downhill from there. Trust and believe. All right. Overall spending is expected to be nearly flat. The $2 billion increase is driven by both additional proposed investments and capabilities and the transfer of space-related funding from the other services to the Space Force, ostensibly beginning the long-awaited consolidation of space programs within the new service. The budget would invest in space launch vehicles and GPS and missile defense satellites for the domain that's increasingly important to future conflicts and joint warfighting. Boy, this script done changed real quick, didn't it? The whole Space Force script.
Yeah.
At first, what'd she say? We're gonna have to circle back. And what did she say? I don't even remember now.
Plane. Is this the plane of tomorrow?
Right. And now it's we got to give them more money.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They're
I
the
wonder
only
why.
ones that got an increase.
I wonder why.
Mm.
All right. Space Force budget remains small compared to the other services, representing just 2.4% of the Department of Defense's $715 billion proposed budget. However, the fact that the Pentagon wants to provide more financial resources to the nascent. Didn't I stumble on this word last time? Nascent service. Even as the U.S. Army budget is set to shrink by 2.3% to $173 billion, demonstrates the growing priority of military space capabilities to DoD leadership. While the fiscal 2022 budget proposal continues the transfer of U.S. Air Force programs and funding to the Space Force that began in the 2022 budget, it also includes the first transfers of U.S. Army Navy satellite communications infrastructure to the new service. The Space Force will take over the U.S. Army and Navy's global command, control, communication, intelligence, and early warning infrastructure and personnel to the tune of $143 million. Global C31 and early warning indicates the survivable satellite communication systems needed to connect the nation's ballistic missile early warning capabilities and coordinate offensive strikes. Yeah, this is one of the longer ones. Major drivers of the budget include $686 million for the procurement. Don't gulp me, okay?
I was just waiting, like gulp.
Stop it, Foil.
I will not.
All right, where was I? See, now you got me distracted. They're like, this is great.
Procurement.
They're all out in the audience like, this is great. We love it when Alara turns into a complete disaster and she can't even read the articles.
No, you're not a disaster. You're great. And the last thing I remembered was the word procurement.
It's not going to get you out of our boxing match, but thank you. I really appreciate it. She needs a Space Force shirt. Does she not, friends? I mean, come on.
I've actually cut down on my Amazon spending too. Don't feel bad. Sort of.
All right. Where was I? Major drivers of the budget. On satellites, the same number as last year, $1.3 billion for the purchase of 5 national security space launch vehicles. 3 more vehicles than last year, with $341 million more and $132 million extra for next generation overhead persistent infrared to keep the program on track for an initial launch capability of the first polar satellite in 2028. I wonder why they're putting all this stuff into polar orbit. I should probably do some research on that, huh? I don't know why I expect you to know. But
yeah, we've got to monitor everything. You know, we've got stuff going on at the poles. We want to have stuff positioned there, I'm sure.
Isn't the Black Knight satellite in polar orbit?
Yes.
I want to check that thing out. I got to go up there just to check that out. What's going on, Belushi? Subpack Vet?
Hey,
Good to see you out there. Yeah. Day Tripper.
Belushi.
What's happening, my bestie? All right. Where was I? Again. See, I can't get distracted. Where was I? Program on track for initial launch capability of the first polar satellite. That's right. Black Knight satellites and squirrels. And the service also requested $3.4 billion for operations and maintenance, $11.3 billion for research development, test and evaluation, and $2.8 million for procurement. At an organization level, the budget request provides $20 million to establish a National Space Intelligence Center and $43.2 million to establish a Space Warfighting Analysis Center, which will help generate operational concepts and force designs options for the Department of Defense. According to the Space Force, SWAC has already completed an initial force design for the Joint Missile Warning Missile Tracking Enterprise. Through cooperation with the Missile Defense Agency, Space Development Agency, and the National Reconnaissance Office. The budget request also includes $347 million to maintain and modernize its facilities and transfer faculty operations support. Yeah, buddy.
One big things.
That's right. We're getting funding and all that, man. Now can we just get some disclosure of something?
Anytime now. Anytime now. Right?
Anything.
Something.
We'll take anything at this point. Just anything.
Right.
Just something, you know? Other than there's these things, they're flying around and we don't know what they are. Right. If I hear that one more time.
Some of them don't know, but somebody knows.
Well, they need to find out who knows. And that person needs to speak. I'm tired of all these people that don't know anything are spearheading disclosure. So
well, that's fake. Part of the thing is they're supposed to put, one dude in charge, and he's going to be the guy.
All right.
That's going to be the go-to guy.
We are so getting away from the time here. All right. Ousted Space Force commander warns of playbook Marxism in U.S. compares it to Mao's Cultural Revolution. Lieutenant Colonel of the U.S. Space Force, here's the video right here, and I wanted to play the clip, but it's locked. They want my email. How come I don't want to give my email to anybody? I don't want to give people my email, my nothing. The moment I start getting asked questions, I'm like, nah, I'm out. You can keep whatever it is. You can keep it.
Right.
I'm good. Yeah. So, I guess I'll just have to read. Lieutenant Colonel of the U.S. Space Force, who was ousted after warning about Marxism and its pervasion of American culture, doubled down against the United States' troubling embrace of extremism in a new episode of Fox Nation's Tucker. You have people in uniform on their social media accounts threatening the American people if they voted for Donald Trump, Lieutenant Colonel Matthew Lohmeyer told Carson on Wednesday. You have people in uniform, I should say, that wear the uniform of their country, who are on their social media accounts saying, we're coming for you and you cannot hide. Welcome to the new America. Now, if that's not extremism, I don't know what is, right? I love this. This article's great. The comments that he made are great. Lohmeyer, formerly the commander of the 11th Space Wing Squadron at Buckley Air Force Base in Aurora, Colorado, was relieved of his position earlier this month after he appeared on the Information Operation podcast, where he promoted his new book, Irresistible Revolution, Marxism's Goal of Conquest and the Unmaking of the American Military. The military is reportedly investigating whether his remarks or actions violated their politically partisan standards, but Lohmeyer maintains his remarks had no political bias at all, arguing that Marxism is antithetical?
Yes. Antithetical.
Thank you, Boyle. Antithetical to American values, independent of political party or affiliation. The kinds of things you see in the Cultural Revolution and Mao's Cultural Revolution in 1966 are a mirror reflection of what we saw over the past year in this country, he explained. You have people standing in the streets with raised fists demanding that others bow down and apologize for their privilege, apologize for what race or group they belong to. They shut down schools, all the while allowing people to gather in so-called peaceful protests. And when they do that, they claim that all are peaceful when they inevitably turn violent, because the shouting gets people's blood boiling, of course, and that's the whole intent of all the shouting. And so everything that you see taking place in this country is the playbook, is the Marxism playbook. You telling it like it is, man. Amen.
Right.
Yep. Telling it like it is. So anyway, yeah. So if you want to check out the full remarks, you can check that out over on Fox Nation, Tucker Carlson. Sorry I don't have the video, guys, but I will not bend. Oh, Commander Alara doesn't bend. I don't bend. Okay. Starcruiser for Space Force, thinking through the imminent transformation of space power.
Woohoo. About time.
Yeah, and here's another one that's like, yeah. U.S. military has launched and operated Earth-orbiting satellites since the Discover 1 mission in March 1959. Despite this long-term presence in space power as a mature military discipline remains in its infancy. However, change is coming faster than many expect. The X-37B spacecraft, is that the ghetto one? Joe Dirt? Is that the Joe Dirt space plane?
Yeah, that's the Joe Dirt space plane.
Okay, so
sure.
The Joe Dirt space plane, the first true military space plane, foreshadows the end of the beginning for military space. As satellites, tiny space planes, What are the tiny space planes? And single-use orbital boosters give way to massive fleets of very large, maneuverable, and reusable spacefaring vehicles. I mean, they go in this article. They go into it. They allude to like it's really cool rockets that are about to come out. Is essentially what.
Well, at least they're admitting they're going to have people, and we need cruisers and such. I guess
they gotta drive something.
Yep. Space chips gotta have something.
They gotta have something. I don't think they're gonna have to have something. So they better figure it out. Rapid advances in rocketry led by private space companies mean that the U.S. military may be able to reach orbit cheaply, refuel in orbit at low cost, and use this fuel. I'm not going into all this because it's just more rocket. I can't deal with rockets. There's just too many rockets. All right.
Hey, the King of Mars will have plenty more stuff to build for the government. Because
more important things to cover besides what the latest, rocket psyop thing is going on. And on that note, let's move on to SpaceX, my friends.
The King of Mars.
Golden Chris says, we don't need rockets anymore. You're right. We don't need rockets. Haven't needed rockets in a very long time. And
Lar gets triggered at the word rocket.
I do. I get very triggered.
I feel it.
Well, I mean, if you'd had my experiences, you'd get triggered by the word rocket too. Or is that I don't know. All right. So anyway, check this out, guys. SpaceX fanatic. Well, you had well, yeah, but that was it's a little more intense when it's like,
yeah, it was different.
Right here in front of your face.
But they didn't they weren't like, that was still wild, but I'm sure it was nothing like,
no. Look what it did to me. Clearly. I mean, it was like you with the car wreck. Never the same.
Never.
SpaceX fanatic created a website to find out when Starlink satellites were visible in his location. After 5 days, it went viral. You can use it to see where to look and for how long. So there's a lot of videos been going around. Thank you for the tacos, guys. I greatly appreciate it. So there's been a lot of videos. What's going on, Neo? Good to see you. Hey, Brooklyn. All right, so there's been a lot of videos going around with like motherships. So he said he put out one. I showed it in my interview with Rise. Tyler Koala from Journey of Truth put out one that someone sent him. I've seen quite a few of these, probably 5 or 6 of these now. And I'm kind of leaning to I don't think any of us were aware how together the Starlink satellites are when they're first launched, and that they can look like they're one craft until they start to separate out as they get higher up. And I wasn't aware of this myself. So I would have easily thought the same thing and did see the same thing when I saw these videos. But I'm starting to think that a lot of this could be mistaken for Starlink at this point. So all we can do from here on out, guys, is make sure if we see something like that to go ahead and check. Here's a website that you can go to. It is listed in the description below on YouTube. Let me see. And you can check if something like this happens, you videotape something like this, you could check and make sure that it's not Starlink, because we have so many satellites going up now that it's getting nuts. And now that we're going to be putting them in polar orbit, like everything's changing. They're actually moving where they're going to start launching from. I forget where they're going to launch the new set of Starlink from. But Sean Joe, thank you for the phone. Yeah. That's so cool that we can get gold pills over on the Foxhole now. That's exciting.
Gold pills.
So the name of the website, where is the name of the website? Sightings.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called. I know you can put in your location and the time.
Here, look, find Starlink right here. Oh, this is it. Okay, so it's findstarlink.com, you guys. So make a note of that, findstarlink.com, and make sure and check when you see something that looks like very odd, like a big ship. So we're not passing around UFO videos that are not legitimate. So, all right. So let's see. For more Space Force news, could a new FCC challenge stop SpaceX's Star launch?
They're at him.
Yeah, going hard. All right. A small California satellite launch company is trying to halt SpaceX ambitions Starlink internet project, arguing the rocket company is launching, there's that word again, arguing the rocket company is launching the satellites without a clear understanding of their environmental impacts and without a plan to prevent more trash from cluttering Earth's orbit, right? Hey, what are the space trash cleanup guys gonna drive?
The trash people?
Yeah.
The space trash?
Yes, them. What are they
I
gonna drive?
think they're supposed to send up drones at first.
Drones with
mechanical
robotic arms.
Yeah, they'll grab stuff, maybe net it up, pull it out, yeah, bring it back down, dispose of it some kind of way. But I'm sure at some point we're gonna have space trash people and probably space pirates too.
I found
pirates.
I found the coolest robot video and I was gonna play it for you guys today, but hey, we're running so over right now. I doubt we'd have time, but maybe I'll play it next week. It's really cool. It's them beating the robot, but then the robot does some rather cool things, and I don't know.
Whoa! Didn't we show this before?
No, it's a different one. No, it's a different one. Yeah, I know. The person that showed it to me, I got mad at them too. I was like, I don't want to see the robot get beaten. Why are you showing me this? And then he was like, no. Look. And I was like, oh, okay. I can see what, yeah. Right. Just don't get ahead of yourself, Alara. Okay. So, and it actually turned out to be rather cool, you know.
Funny.
Yeah.
And yeah, awesome the way that they make that stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting because the robots won't shoot people. Like, you could be doing whatever to them and they will not shoot you. They'll shoot everything else but you, but they will not shoot you. For now.
Those ones.
Yeah, allegedly. And for now.
Those ones.
Yeah, these ones will not shoot you. So, earlier this week, Viasat, a direct competitor of SpaceX, asked the Federal Communications Commission to pause a license modification that the FCC approved April 27th. The license lets the Hawthorne-based company add more satellites to its 1,600-strong broadband constellation. The Union of Concerned Scientists Satellite Database Project estimates more than 3,000 operational satellites are already in orbit. Space junk is a big concern, and NASA estimates that there are 6,000 tons of space debris floating around in low Earth orbit. If the FCC does not respond by June 1st, Viasat has threatened to take the issue to federal court in the District of Columbia. The Carlsbad-based company, which made a similar request that was ignored under the Trump administration, is hoping for an empathetic response from the Biden administration. The commission has violated the National Environmental Policy Act by failing even to access the environmental impact of both deploying thousands of satellites into low Earth orbit, then having those satellites ultimately disintegrate into the atmosphere. Yeah, we really got to get a handle on this. So I am really concerned about the satellite situation because it just doesn't look like we have a very definitive sort of plan about it, how we're going to handle it, right? And if these things keep charging back to Earth, just here comes the satellite. Everybody, we don't know where it's at. We don't know where it's going to land, but, this is going to become a problem. So whoever's doing the space trash. Right.
I mean, not only that, but I mean, it ruins, astronomy,
well, that's over with. You can forget about that.
Trying to use telescopes or observatories. I mean, that ruins things.
Yeah, you can forget it. Those days are over. We're going to have all kinds of stuff up there. Pretty soon, once they decloak the ships, it's going to be...
Space wall.
It's already crazy up there. The only reason it looks halfway normal is because everything's cloaked.
Space wall.
I mean, I'm just being real. Like, that's the truth. Once it's no longer... once all the stuff gets decloaked, now when will that be? I don't know. It could be like 100 years from now. I hate to say it, but anyways, when that does happen, forget it. You can forget it. So, on that note, if the FCC does not respond by June 1st, Viasat has threatened to take the issue to federal court in the District of Columbia. The Carlsbad-based company, which made a similar request that was ignored in the Trump administration. Oh, I already read that. What am I doing? Okay, Viasat is concerned because more satellites inevitably leads to more junk. Other scientists noted in a recent study that satellites are rapidly increasing. You think? The artificial brightening of the night sky, making it harder for astronomers to do their jobs, right? Right now, scientists are trying to find ways to remove the debris from low Earth orbit, but there isn't a safe way to clean up our intergalactic mess. Wah, wah, wah.
Right.
Yeah, bad news. All right, what are we on to next? Elon Musk. Okay, so we don't really go into this since we're kind of running behind here. Elon Musk trolls Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin again over human landing system. So yeah, these two are getting into it on Twitter again for, not that really matters because nobody's on Twitter anymore. But yeah.
Hey,
Well, oh, except for you. Sorry, Foil. Foil's still on Twitter.
Right.
So yeah, these two are just going back and forth. I'm not gonna really like go into it, but they're going at it again. If you want to be entertained by watching those two go at
Billionaires
it, go
crying,
make you a Twitter account just for that. Yeah. And while you're at it, go tag some people and get something accomplished over there. You know what I mean? Go get loud. There can't be that many of us over there trolling the fake news or anybody. So
there's starting to be kind of a resurgence.
Go watch Elon and what's his name and Bezos, and then go out in a blaze of glory. You know what I mean? Hit all the fake news on the way
crying
out.
about anything just amuses me to no end.
All right, so I think that means it is time for defense, friends. Here we are. Woohoo! Hey, Foil. Man, every time I don't bring a Kleenex in here, my nose starts running. Every time.
Every time.
Every time, man. All right.
So this is kind of crazy. U.S. military personnel spilled nuclear secrets in online flashcards.
I'm gonna get it. On that note, I'm gonna get a tissue. Just hold it down.
Go ahead.
Okay?
Yeah. Right. Of all the things, like, I mean, everybody uses flashcards when they study, right? And they test these guys constantly, right? But now, according to a report from Bellingcat, we had U.S. soldiers that were working in our secret nuclear bases in Europe, made online flashcards with the company, with the website Chegg, you know, which is often used to cheat, and they just put it all out there. And apparently these have been up there for a while. Bellingcat told the Pentagon what was going on, and they pulled some of it down, but a lot of it is still available on the Wayback Machine, which is crazy, right? Details about how their passwords were made, different usernames, you know, were included. Names of the air bases where the things were located. They even had exact locations of modems in the sites, locations of cameras, where the cameras pointed, badge ID information. I mean, it was crazy. It was crazy. Now, in 2014, there was a big scandal with these guys cheating on their tests, okay? And then 4 years later, they caught these guys at one of these bases on the job, dropping LSD while they were working, all right? Now they've got this, literally put our nuclear secrets on flashcards on the internet for anybody to find, right? Like, of all the things. I mean, if you guys, man, I mean, if... I don't even know what else to say. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy. You know, I mean, needless to say, the countries where these sites are located, they want us out, right? I mean, what are you guys doing? Get it together. Like, get it together, man. I can't even blame, you know, Belgium and the Netherlands, whatever, for being pissed. Like, I mean, you guys were dropping acid on the job. Now you're putting secrets on the internet. Like, what are y'all doing? This is all bad.
It's all bad. All right, man. So moving on from that topic, let's see. What do we got next? Waived sanctions on Russia pipeline are more about China than Russia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I'm sitting here waiting for my computer to respond. So this is kind of interesting, right? Now, I've talked at length about the situation in Ukraine, how the Russian gas flows through the Ukrainian pipeline. It gets taxed. It's distributed from there to Europe. There may or may not be some companies that may or may not be affiliated to some Parmesan cheese smoking folks in the U.S., you know, that had an interest in keeping this Ukrainian pipeline.
Did you just say cheese smoking folks?
Parmesan cheese smoke? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not making any allegations. I'm just saying.
That wasn't very subtle, Foil.
It is what it is, man. So, right? So, administrations have been against Russia building what they called the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which would have taken Russian gas, ran it directly into Germany, and distributed it from there. Now, a lot of the European Union members were highly in favor of this. Germany came out and flat out told Biden, like, hey, we do not agree on this. I mean, there was some contention, you know, between Biden and Angela Merkel as to whether or not this was going to be a breaking point for parting ways on this. Well, and I said this on Twitter the other day, I just find it interesting that Russia builds up their presence in Ukraine, magically they withdraw everything, and suddenly Biden says, okay, go ahead with the Nord Stream 2. It's already mostly built, you know, Germany wants it. Yeah, go ahead. After they had fought against this, you know, I can't help but think that there's a tie there. Like, and if we got threatened by Russia via Ukraine and he withdrew to get us to okay that pipeline, I mean, really, like, where's our like, what are we doing, guys? We backing down now to this? Like, I don't know. But they're claiming that this is to keep Germany on board with the anti-China narrative, which to be fair, I can understand that. Yeah, you know, it says that they say President Biden and the team are balancing two core realities. One, the pipeline is already almost done. And two, the U.S. needs Germany and other key European partners to present a unified front against China's global challenge. I guess I can understand that, but I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Like you said. Right? Yeah, he got that good Parmesan. That's right, Fearless. None of that craft stuff.
Right?
Right?
All right. Microsoft Solarwinds hackers target 150 organizations with phishing.
Oh, yeah. Well, you thought they were gone? They aren't gone. They aren't gone. They're still saying that this ties directly to Russia. So recently, Microsoft said that the state-backed Russian cyber spies behind the SolarWinds hack launched a targeted spear phishing assault on U.S. and foreign government agencies and think tanks this week. They were talking specifically about a lot of these were humanitarian agencies, including USAID. You know, I wonder what, you know, there was some interesting information that came out about U.S. humanitarian organizations over the past few years. I wonder what they were looking for. But yeah, so 150 different agencies were targeted by this spear phishing campaign. They say 3,000 email accounts, and they think, as a matter of fact, they're speculating that a lot of these were probably successful. They put it together where it looked like they were diplomatic invites or, you know, official emails from different, you know, agencies or whatever, and that people were, you know, I mean, that apparently they looked legit enough that people were clicking on it, which amazes me because when I get these phishing emails, they're the worst. It's like, hi, dear.
Oh, they're so cheesy.
You know? Yeah, right. Everything's misspelled.
I'm like, no.
Save on insurance. Like, no, bruh. Ain't nobody clicking on this, right? So, I mean, they must have had their...
People fall for the Nigerian scam about the money.
Right. Oh,
all the time.
Sometimes Nigerians come up with the best.
Hey,
so gotta,
they're good.
Like, give them
no, they're
respect
good. Hey, before I knew about it, you know what I mean? I might could. It's just people are. You know what it is? It's because people are broke, man, and they're looking for that one shot. It's the same thing like with the lottery tickets, you know.
They're sold a whole fake airport one time. Did you know that?
No.
There was, Nigerian scammers sold a whole fake.
Yeah, well, they're good
to South American country. Yeah, I mean, hey, respect.
Right?
Like, what are you gonna say to that?
Yeah, if you could scam people that good, you know.
It's crazy, yo.
Sold a whole fake airport. That's impressive.
Whole fake airport, right? Yeah. Wow, bro.
U.S. Senate attempts to curb China's Middle East influence.
Oh, yeah. Finally, they want to address the Belt and Road Initiative, which, I mean, we've talked about that at length here on the program, too. Like, China goes in, they're buying these countries. Most recently with Iran, $400 billion deals. So now the U.S. Senate actually pushed through some legislation to counter China's growing global influence in the Middle East, where obviously Beijing has increased investment and trade links recently. They pushed it through the Senate Foreign Relations Committee last month. They were including $300 million for a Countering Chinese Influence Fund and $100 million in funding for journalists and media companies to raise awareness and transparency regarding the negative impact of activities related to the Belt and Road Initiative. Why are we paying journalists to do anything? Like, these guys don't get nothing right. Good God. Like, I think that's terrible. But, yeah, so, I mean, they pushed it through in the Innovation and Competition Act, which is supposed to be directly countering Chinese influence in the Middle East. I hope they include South America in there, too, because, it's kind of short-sighted to think the Belt and Road Initiative stops with the Middle East.
Is it nature break time?
Yes.
It
In
is?
fact, it is. Yes,
Okay.
Alara.
Yay. Okay. Here we go.
Nature break.
Whee! I need one in my life.
You're a great singer. Yes, you are. Oh, boy.
I need one, Foil. I need one of those.
Oh,
Can't you
those
just
are
see me
awesome.
doing the news with my little bird on my shoulder, like
That
Alexis?
would be awesome.
Right?
Right?
Don't you guys think I need a bird? Don't I need a bird?
He's got to talk shit, though.
Okay, here. Oh, you know I'm gonna teach him some fly words. You already know it. He's gonna be calling out fake news and everything in the middle of the show. It's gonna be amazing.
Right.
Watch. Yeah.
Phone's ringing. You need to answer that. I think it's a telemarketer. Come over and grab it. What do you say? Shut up!
Oh man. Whee.
That's the greatest bird trick ever.
Oh no. Nope. No music. All right, moving on to the second nature break video. Yeah, we're gonna go hard on nature break today, guys.
Nature breaking, yo.
Yeah, we're gonna break it down on nature break.
He's so cute.
This is just too cute. I can't. I don't know what to do with this. You know when something's just so cute, you just feel weird. It's just. You know what I mean? They know what I mean.
Excuse me? Can you release me? Can you release me?
He's like a dog.
You woke up with all the willies.
Oh.
Right?
Okay, okay. Gotta release me. What if I turn you into a pancake? And squeegee!
That's so good.
We've had a request
Oh.
for orangutans on
Yeah.
Nature Break.
We'll
Just so
play
you know.
we'll play the orangutan next week. Thanks, Chris Hawkins, for the phone. What do we gotta make up a name for those things? What are they? What are we gonna call them? This gold pills. Thank you for the gold pill. See?
Let you make it
Right.
up names
Methods.
for things.
Yeah. Methods gave him a name. I was trying to make up a new name. Sorry, Foxhole fam.
Right.
Yeah, they're gold pills. That's what they are. So yeah, I hope you guys like that nature break. So the second video of the little bird that acts like a dog came from Leyland. Thank you so much, Leyland,
Thank you.
for sending me that nature break. And yeah, my peeps are super amazing. The Space Treats always send me nature breaks, and I get to just watch nature breaks and go through them, even if I just love nature breaks. They're great.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not going to reminisce on nature breaks anymore. We are now going to move into, I guess it's probably my favorite part of the show besides UFOs. Science.
Science.
Science. Whee! Here we go. Science. Okay.
Science. Right.
The new dark matter map shows the bridges between the Milky Way and nearby galaxies. I
Yeah,
love this
this-
stuff.
Interesting.
Go
They
away,
used
ad.
AI. They used AI to make a new map of dark matter that shows that there are literally like filaments bridging galaxies. It amazes me every time I see the pictures. You can see, it looks like dendrites and neurons to me. Like it looks like the connections in a brain,
Macrocosm, microcosm, man. Telling you.
right?
All
so
the same and it's all connected. Okay, I'll shut
I
up.
feel it. I dig it.
All right.
Astrophysicists at Pennsylvania State University authored the new research. There is a link there. I honestly don't know what happens if you click it, but they're trying to reverse engineer where dark matter would be located by looking at the galaxies, and then they were using different types of cameras and different types of telescopes to figure out
Thumper Rose just said, "Is the universe a huge brain?" Kind of, sort of.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
I
much.
think so.
Basically.
I think so.
Go ahead, continue, Foil.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mean, it makes sense to think that there's probably information being transmitted that way. You know, whether it be through entanglement or whatever. I would. There has to be, you know, galactic communication going on like that. But, you know, they think that some researchers theorize that the invisible matter might consist of what they're calling weakly interactive massive particles, or WIMPs. Aren't they cute? You know, that are electromagnetically neutral, so they don't really interact with anything on the electromagnetic spectrum like light. You know, they also think they might be made of ultralight particles called axions. We don't know, but that's what they're trying to figure out. But either way, they mapped it out. I think it looks kind of awesome. A lot like a brain.
Yeah. We have so much to learn.
Man.
We have so much to learn
babies.
about human consciousness. Like, so much to learn.
Well, I mean,
deep
you
thought.
know, like
Sorry.
I said, even if it's you know, information transmitted through entanglement, like there's got to be some.
I've had things happen when I meditate. When I used to meditate regularly with a group of people, I've had things happen that you just don't. There's no getting around it. Like, there's one person I know. I'm not going to mention who it is, but they're really advanced with it. I guess they've been doing it a long time. They can project. I'll see their image with my third eye. They'll project themselves into my consciousness.
Is that the one you said that comes in your dreams?
I'll be able to close my eyes and see their face. It's wild. And then I've had other ones where we used to play like these like telepathy games. Basically, my friend would go, "Okay, I'm going to send you something," and I'd wait and I'd swear to you, Foil, like maybe 8 out of 10 times I could nail what the person was sending to me. But I was very yeah, I don't know, connected with this group of people because we meditated all the time together. Yeah. But I mean, so there's something to it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could project, that means you can project your thoughts into other people's minds. You can project yourself, your energy. Like, that's wild. I'm just saying, we have so much to learn about consciousness.
We are babies. But I definitely
trying
think,
to learn.
I mean, this is on a physical level, but I don't personally think you can separate.
She's like,
consciousness.
This is physical, Laura. This isn't woo woo.
Well, no, I don't think you can separate the physical from the as a matter of fact, I think consciousness is the prime force of the universe.
Yes.
And that everything arises from there. We've talked about that before.
Once we figure out and understand human consciousness, we will have a quantum leap. That harnessing crystal technology will have a quantum leap. It'll be stuff beyond what we can even imagine right now. Okay, so should we move on to the next article, or do we have more to cover on that one? Sorry for distracting you.
I mean, that was
I get docked 1 point for that.
This is actually crazy. There's a video too.
Oh, is this the shark?
No
yeah.
Music. This is the
and we
shark.
get to watch the shark.
Man, yes.
Is this right here? There's no music. Is this the shark? Yeah, I'm gonna play this.
I don't know. I can't see it.
Oh, you can't.
Put the article up.
Whoopsie. All right. Here, look.
Yeah, and, it's the second one down.
Yeah,
is
there he
the
is.
Second one?
Look. No. Man, you set me up again.
I didn't know. My eyes had already skipped through the ad.
How do I mute it? Okay, here.
There you go.
We gotta let the ad play, guys. Sorry, this is the crazy world that we live in.
So this happened off the coast of Massachusetts. Somebody caught it on TikTok, and naturally it went viral. The shark was freaking huge. You can tell when you compare the size of the shark to like the people on the boat that you can see next to it. Like, the thing was huge, and of course, there was some rampant speculation that this may be a megalodon, but
it's not.
apparently,
I'm gonna ruin it right now. It's not.
Right.
All
apparently,
right. Whoa,
it was a basking. It was a basking shark.
It's a big shark, dude. That's a really big shark. Is that the whole video? Oh, come on now.
I think it froze up. Yeah.
Oh, that is a big shark.
Holy.
It's probably friendly. Are they friendly?
I don't know. All I know is that them things can get to like 35 or 40 feet in length.
It's a big shark, man.
the basking shark, right?
That's a very big shark.
Freaking huge, man.
Neurocognitive study finds emotional news impacts social judgments regardless of perceived media credibility.
Yeah, imagine that. So they did an experiment where they gave people a bunch of fake news headlines, right? And some of them were negative, some of them were positive, some of them were neutral. And then they tried to judge how people perceive these fake news headlines, even once they knew they were fake. Turns out, doesn't matter if it's true or not, once people see a headline, depending on how the headline is written, their perception tends to be set. Even regardless of what the rest of the article may say. Which is kind of funny because, man, don't we see this all the time? They never had any
That's why we get
yes.
That's why on the freeway signs it's Rona, 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 the radio.
Yes.
Rona, 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 death, 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 and TV,
Yes.
death, Rona,
and then
death.
even if the article says, they'll say, Rona death, da 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 da, and then it'll say, only X amount of people, da, 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 it'll be some small percentage, but it's too late because once you saw the headline, your perception.
Oh, that was why they did the terror report. Remember after 9/11, they were like terror alert, terror alert. They put the different colors on the screen. Every time your blood pressure would start to go down just a little bit, they'd start again with terror alert, terror alert.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what they say after that point. You're already spooked.
Emotionally charged. Tripping. Yeah.
Yep.
Meditation, man. Telling you.
Now, to be fair, this goes the same way with positive headlines. Like, people tend to judge things more positively if the headline is super positive. But I mean, how many, good news reports do we get, really?
Right.
It feels like
CJ's putting out the good news on, as Methods would say, teletard. Yeah, CJ's been putting out the good news. Did you notice? Have you seen? Probably not.
No, I have not. I go on Telegram. I try. I'm working on it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because Twitter's so much better. It's such a much better place to be.
Such
a much better. Did you hear that? It's such a much better.
It's a much better.
It's such a much better place to be.
Such a much better.
Yeah,
right?
But he's doing the good news. So it was in the consciousness. Remember, Phil? Because what you said to me a couple weeks ago. She literally said something to me about it. Then literally, like the next day, I went on Telegram and CJ started doing the good news.
Can you guys imagine? I went to Alara like, dude, we should do the good news.
Yeah, I was like, what? What did you just say? Yeah.
Right? I was like, we won't do any black pills. We'll just call it the good news.
Right.
We'll do all the good news.
Anyway,
if we can
obviously
it
was in the field, just like we were talking about the field and human consciousness.
It has to be.
Obviously, it was in the field because, CJ, there was somebody else who started doing that too, I was like, man, it's in the field. Though. It's in the field. People are like, yeah, we need a good news show or a good.
Yes,
so
just good news. Well, I mean, how many times have we seen scientific discoveries that are discovered by two people that don't know each other at the same time? Like, this just goes to the whole consciousness and connectiveness thing.
It goes with, I think writers too, writers are tapping into the field, man. This is why certain movies and books and whatever, they tend to come out at the same time. And then once the timeline. This is
where we get.
Once the timeline
like Carl
shifts.
Jung.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then
and the archetypes.
The art changes. That's why the art changes throughout time. Because they're tapping into human consciousness and
we shift the field.
What's in the mass consciousness at the moment? They're tapping into the field. Yep. We need to learn about the field, guys. We got to become Jedis and learn all about the field.
It's all about the field, man.
That's right. We got to learn about the field. The force. We got to learn about the force. And we got to all become Jedis.
All about the force.
We're just baby Jedis right now. We got to become master Jedis and be able to harness the force and use the force. Adeline says, I'm crazy and already have a fractured mind, so we cannot be controlled like that. Excellent point, right? Excellent point. Okay, so let's see, where were we? Milky Way supermassive black hole might have enabled the evolution of life on Earth. Dun, dun, dun.
This is actually and before I even go into explaining this, we have a supermassive black hole at the center of our galaxy. So do a whole bunch of other galaxies, if not the majority of them. So, I mean, if what they're saying is that X-ray emissions from the black hole spurred water formation here. So if that happened here, which led to life. They consider that to be an absolute essential for
Common
life,
sense tells you.
right? And it's everywhere else. Hello, right? So what they're saying is that their researchers had constructed this like computer simulation of basically a molecular cloud that had dust grains and gaseous chemicals and whatever else, and they wanted to see what would happen if they exposed this particulate cloud to X-ray irradiation for like, and they ran the simulation, they ran it out for like 1 million years. They wanted to see if it would eventually spur the formation of water, and ta-da, it did. And kept emitting more X-rays, spurring more water. I mean, the trend appeared even when they stopped running the simulation, because the irradiation just kept spurring the formation of the water. So again, if it happened here,
it happened elsewhere.
It probably happened elsewhere.
That's right. There was a comment.
Indeed.
I want so who was this over here? KB says there's no such thing as dark matter. It's interstellar dust and plasma. Check out Suspicious Observers channel if you have not. I watched Suspicious Observers.
Yes,
and
I do too.
Yes, I tend to agree with you about the dark matter subject. I've been digging into a lot of that lately and trying to figure out what it actually is. Not that I'll ever be able to figure that out, but that's where my mind's been lately, is pondering dark matter and researching dark matter. Because the fact that we don't understand really what gravity is, and nor do we understand dark matter, is a huge problem. Right. Well,
there is something that is causing this filament-like branching throughout the galaxy. Now, whatever you want to call it, if you don't, and again, we don't know. We don't know. So.
But we need to figure it out.
Right.
We do. We got to figure it out. We got to figure out what dark matter is. You bet you somebody knows somewhere what it actually is, or maybe they know. They probably know. They've probably figured all that out. That's why their technology is so advanced. You know what I mean? There's got to be some beings out there that know. Right?
I mean, and were they not able to create small amounts of this and contain it also at CERN?
At CERN? Yeah.
Dark matter.
Right. But we don't understand what it is. Well, at least the general public doesn't understand.
I believe it exists. Whatever you want to call it.
We just don't. Right. They just don't. It's just
what
like gravity. We call it gravity, but we don't actually know what it is. You know what I mean? But we just call it. That's what we call it. So.
And yes, Mark, listen, we love flat earthers. We had Mark Sargent and David Weiss on here. Love those guys. But we do still believe we're on a spinning
ball through an infinite vacuum. Absolutely.
Of something. Yes.
Okay, so NASA is launching glowing baby squid and 5,000 tardigrades into space.
Of course they are. Didn't we
just upped our game, fam. We just upped our game.
I know, we were shooting them out of guns last week. They wanted to see what would happen. Well, now they're launching them again. Apparently, NASA is going to send 5,000 tardigrades and 128 glow-in-the-dark baby squids into space. They're not just going to put them out into the vacuum, naturally. They're going to put them on the ISS.
The infinite vacuum.
Still, right? But still, they're sending them up there. And I know we've talked like 100 times about
they're going to put them to work or what?
They better be doing something for the money we're spending for this. I mean, gee, mini Christmas, right?
Have them licking the windshield or what?
Something.
They better do something. Get to work. Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, we talked about how Israel crashed a whole bunch of them into the moon, and how I'm now convinced they've taken over. I think that could explain a lot. But so they sent these thousands of dehydrated tardigrades up on this Israeli rover that
they
crashed
dehydrated them first?
They did. But listen, they survived anyway.
What about the squids?
The squids, I don't know.
Can you dehydrate a squid? It's a water being. How does that work?
Right? I don't know.
What do they look like when you dehydrate them?
I'm sure they hate their lives, right? I don't know.
Man.
I don't know. But they're useful. Apparently, they're useful research organisms. They want to see about their adaptation. I mean, maybe they're going to rehydrate them. I mean, tardigrades, listen, they can dehydrate. Is
that
a word?
Adaptation?
Yes.
It is? Adaptation?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Adaptation.
I'm just checking.
Adaptations.
I trust you, Foy. I'll trust you that you know the words. Yeah. I
now you got me questioning. I'm like.
Adaptation? Adaptation. See, it sounds off, doesn't it? Like, you got to question it.
I don't know. That happens to me sometimes, like with the word hammer. I always get like hammer. That sounds really weird to me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Adaption. I don't know. Fearless said no. You're supposed to say they're highly adaptable. You're not supposed to say adaptation.
Adaptable.
So it's
Adaptation.
It's just not correct English to say that adaptation.
It's highly adaptation.
High adaptation. There you go.
Yes.
What did we say before? What did you say?
I don't know. Apparently, I said adaptation. I don't remember. Maybe I did. I don't know.
You said adaptation. It's adaptation.
Yeah, adaptation.
Yeah, I knew something was funky there. Man, I could spell in like elementary school.
They want to see how they adapt to high stress environments. You know, they're probably going to expose them to heat, extreme cold.
Oh, now
pressures.
they're saying adaptation is a legit word. You guys are just trolling me. I need to see a screenshot of a dictionary at this point, or I'm not going to believe it.
Right.
Screenshot of a dictionary, or it didn't happen. I'm not believing it. EOT Dave, I think fried. I think fried squid is pretty good. Well, thank you for sharing, Dave.
Right.
Yeah.
The calamari, right? Well, what they're saying, like tardigrades, they can survive being dehydrated, being frozen, heated up past the boiling point of water. You know, they can survive thousands of times worth of the same, radiation, like thousands of times more radiation than we can. Like, they're really amazing little creatures. Like I've said it before, if anything's a freaking alien on this planet, it's probably those things, and the squids. Which is kind of weird. That
we should have named our
there together now.
Our conspiracy trivia show, our team. We should have named it Team Tardigrade. It's more fitting. Team right? Tardigrade.
Tardinuts.
But now, Foxnuts is there's no going back on that. You know what I mean? That's just what we are. That's how we roll.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Stiglitz.
What?
Stiglitz. Thank you for the phone, friend. Thank you for the gold pills.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah. So. Are we done with the baby squids and the frozen, dry frozen tardigrades?
Yeah. Now we can go to tech.
Is this tech? All right.
Tech time.
Here we go, guys. Technology. Woohoo! Yeah.
Oh.
CRISPR.
Oh. What? Thanks, metal-plated face job. I knew I wasn't tripping.
What?
Examples of adaptation in a sentence. The store's slow adaptation to shoppers' changing tastes spelled its doom. Amen, sir. I knew I wasn't tripping.
Hey.
I was tripping for a minute.
Don't listen to me. I'm the one that can't pronounce anything.
I don't know.
Definitely shouldn't listen to me about any of it. All right, I better get us off. Right. Well, no, I don't have to get us off the screen. I don't have to read. They're not reading it. You're reading it. No,
it's all right.
You're reading it, not them. So,
guys, DARPA is back. Okay. Now we've talked, right? Freaking mad scientists. Like, what are we going to do today, Pinky? You know, same thing we do every day. Whatever. Try to take over the world. Like, I'm convinced that's what happens there. I swear to God. So we've talked about CRISPR-Cas9 and gene editing ad nauseum on this program. I'm sure until recently they were able to clip certain parts of the gene out. You know, we've talked about genetic therapies where they can now insert, like with the new mRNA virus. Well, now they've taken it a step further. They have updated the CRISPR system to include what they're calling CRISPR off, right? Which is where they can go in and turn off and then back on if they want targeted genes.
Man.
Okay. So in a paper that they published in a Cell journal in April, they were describing a new gene editing technology they're calling, like I said, CRISPR off. It allows researchers to control gene expression with a very high level of specificity, while leaving the actual DNA sequence unchanged. So now they can go in and just turn things off and on without actually clipping or editing the gene sequence in any way. Which,
great.
You know, again, I don't know how many times we have to say this, but if they've never seen The Wrath of Khan, I don't know what's going on here. Like, this is crazy. I mean, it could be good. It could be good. You know, like Brooks Agnew had said, you know, bald guys could love it. You know, right. Bald guys, you flip the gene on for the hair growth, turn off the gene, you know, the gene for baldness,
yeah,
whatever.
What's the good that could come from it, Foil?
Yeah, that's good. You could turn off.
Will it remove hair? Can we remove hair?
Well, not just hair.
Right.
But
well,
I mean,
can we,
diseases.
is the days going to be over for waxing? I mean, is this a possibility? I would like to know.
I'm just thinking, as a female, I don't know that they can't target, like, hair growth is not.
But
It's,
you can
even
make
if it's
it
controlled by.
They can make your hair,
gene,
but they can make your hair grow. So
yeah,
why
hair everywhere grow. They're
So
not
why
gonna be able
couldn't
to
they-
target your
So
Brazilian area.
I would just be bald everywhere.
Yes.
Head included in that, huh?
Right. Maybe that's what happened to the Greys, man. I don't know. Could be.
Woo! Here we go, guys.
Right.
The Great Awakening.
DARPA.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm trying to think of the good. They could turn off, different, genes express themselves in a phenotype, which is
all I
physical.
care about is that I could throw out my
outside.
razors. That's it.
Yeah.
Only thing I care about.
You
I'm
could
over
wear
it.
wigs and draw your eyebrows on like Marilyn Manson too. Let me know how that works out. Right.
Right.
Who knows? But yeah, now they can turn it off and on and leave the DNA strand unaltered or unclipped. In any case.
Memes. I'm not gonna repeat it on the show because too many kids watch the show, but that's funny. It's very funny. So you get a shout from.
Now I want to know. Right?
Yeah.
Now I want to know. But yeah, so that's it.
Big you know what switch.
Right.
You
Could.
feeling it? Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. Right? All the dudes are gonna be for the gene editing now.
Right.
Man, I knew that conversation would go downhill if we just.
There are a lot of good things that come from it. Now, that's with anything. I mean, cancer. They might be able to target certain genes, shut them off that create cancers. Like, who knows? I mean, if they quit giving us the cancer, that would help too. But
Yeah, Leah Worth says
Alas.
Brooks blows my mind. He got some smart pills as a child. Yeah, I don't think Brooks is from here. I mean, just a hunch.
he ain't from here.
Brooks ain't no earthling, guys. So Brooks knows stuff. Like he just does. He's a special one there. Shout out to Brooks Agnew, who is now on the Foxhole. If you haven't gone and checked out Brooks, go and check Brooks out. He is amazing. Okay, so
Right.
where were we?
Moving right along.
Moving right along. Russia and China's worst nightmare: underwater Navy aircraft carriers. Pretty sure we're gonna have spacecraft carriers when they decloak them,
Right.
and underwater Navy aircraft carriers.
Yeah, this is
Surprise,
actually
surprise.
nifty. I wouldn't be surprised if they already have
Of
this.
course
And I don't
they
know
do.
if they would consider these things to be also transmedium or what, but so
How much you want to bet
They're-
we have trans-medium underwater Navy aircraft carriers already? I'm just saying. It's a
I'm just
possibility.
saying. Right?
Okay, I'll shut up now so you can do your news. All right. Hi, Miguel California. Thank you for the gold pill.
Aw,
He says, love your
hello.
show. Oh, they make a comment. I can read the comment on the gold pill, too. I just
Yes.
realized that. I didn't know. Sorry, guys. I
Yes,
totally
yes.
didn't know. I wasn't blowing off your comment. I didn't realize you could do that till just now. Okay, continue, Foil. I'm sorry. I'll stop. Go ahead.
So this is actually kind of nifty. What they're
I can't do
talking
the
about.
commercials.
I don't know why they do that, but they're putting a bunch of drones on a submarine that can be remotely controlled, as well as the drones be remotely controlled, right? And they can do all kinds of things. They say California-based AeroVironment has been selected by the DoD to produce 120 of what they're calling black wing drones, which can actually be deployed from U.S. Navy submarines. Now, currently manned submarines, but they also want to have unmanned submarines full of drones that can all be remote controlled, right? And at some point they want to give these things autonomous decision making. They want to give it AI that'll be an autonomous decision making brain for these things. You know how I feel
It's coming,
about
guys. Full Skynet.
that, right? Freaking Skynet, man.
It's coming.
It's all
Full.
Skynet.
Everything is going to be automated and controlled by AI. We're not going to control it anymore. So, man,
Right.
I just can't
Yeah.
see that going anywhere good.
I mean, I'm going to give an example of that in a minute. Yeah, I don't trust it. You already know I don't trust. I don't trust the robots, man.
Man, I just can't see
Right.
that going anywhere good in the future. All right, so
Speaking of robots,
smiling
right?
robots. Here we go.
Yeah,
Hit it.
this kind of creeps me out too. So, Columbia University has designed what they're calling EVA, which is basically a soft-skinned human-faced robot that they have mimicked the subcutaneous structure of the human face.
Great.
With little cables and whatever. And now it can very, very accurately mimic human facial expressions. And it's supposed to make us more comfortable interacting with our coming robot overlords. Okay? We're supposed to feel good about the
I'll
fact
feel
that
great
they
because
smile,
they can smile.
right? And wink and stuff. Like, it'll be fine. This is fine. This is fine. Right? What they say, according to the research, obviously facial expressions, play a huge role in trust building. So by getting these robots to be able to make these facial expressions, then we're just going to trust them, guys. Trust the robots. They're going to be presenting the research today. As a matter of fact, that was today. At the ICRA conference they presented. I'm going to have to go see if they have any video clips from that so you guys can see. Yeah, it's kind of creepy.
Steve says sex bots are already a thing in Japan.
Oh wait, pull the article back up. Yes, I know.
That
right?
thought had
Not
occurred
just
to me
in
too.
Japan.
That's
not just in Japan. Them people.
Oh, I'd
That's a whole
imagine.
thing.
I mean, the robots are getting real sophisticated, and that's just robots. That's not even, what. I just
There are
don't
some
even want to know.
pictures
I don't
on
even
that
wanna
article.
know. I don't even want to.
Alara.
I don't want to know.
If you pull it back up and scroll down a little bit, there are pictures of that thing practicing its
Yes, ma'am.
facial expressions.
Okay.
You'll see the little
As
blue
a video?
face.
Oh no.
No,
not the
scroll
video?
down. Just
Okay.
pictures.
Yep.
Mm-mm.
Mm-hmm.
No, we'll just send it right there. I don't know
Oh.
if they can see that, but
Come on
look
in.
at that, man. Now, of course, they make it blue, but they can make that.
So we're supposed to like feel more compassion and love for that being because it makes facial expressions like us.
Right.
Well,
Yes.
they have a
Feel
point.
bad for the robots, right?
I feel bad for the robots with no facial expressions when they beat
That's
them.
what I'm saying. Imagine once they start smiling and winking and stuff. You'll be like, oh, God,
Right?
leave it alone.
Like that one in the movie. What was that movie? The really rich dude, and he had the robot, and then the robot turns on him. He liked it, and it was weird. What was that movie?
Deus Machina?
No.
Ex Machina. Deus Machina.
Is that
Ex Machina.
Machina or Machina?
Well, the proper pronunciation is like Deus Ex Machina, but the movie was called Ex Machina.
Okay. I mean, I'll take your word for it.
I promise.
Okay. Well, yeah, that one. Yeah, I just didn't know it was
Yeah,
called
that was a creepy ass movie.
Machina. I thought it was called something else. But yeah, same movie. Very creepy.
Right.
Sure. Yeah. Okay, so
Right.
we're done
Did
smiling
they give
robots?
it an O face? I'm sure they probably did.
Oh man, you know it has one if we got.
I don't want to ever see that, right?
Me neither.
Just no.
Oh,
right?
we got Japanese Transformers, guys.
Like I said, they better call it a prime, right? They're
See?
actually.
AOC's with me. He's like, I've shaved my head about 7,300 times. He feels my pain, you know?
Just turn it off. Just flip that gene right
I want
off.
that. I don't want to be able to flip that off. I don't want any more. It seems retarded to me that in 2021 we still shave with razors. I mean, you would think that there would be something a little more
Some
sophisticated by now.
high-tech device, right?
Right.
To stop all
hair removal.
nonsense.
Like, you either got to go and get laser done and spend all this, or you got to get electrolysis, or you got to wax. It just seems crazy to me. Like, how do we have smartphones, but we haven't upgraded from a razor?
We're monkeys, dude. We get hairy legs. What do you want me to say?
I rest my case, you know? Moving on. Japanese Transformers.
Yes. This thing is only the size of a baseball, though, but it's still pretty cool. So the Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency is sending a baseball-sized rover to the moon next year to collect data on lunar dust. The cool thing about this little baseball is it can actually extend itself and transform so that it can drive across the surface of the moon. And they're planning on using this as like a test for a crew-size capsule that they want to be able to send up there to use for a variety of things, but so they can have crewed, capsules that roll across the surface of the moon, little transformer-y bits.
Hey,
I think it's great.
Starts out as, a drone that can, and then it turns into Starstream. You know what I mean? Starscream, what's his name? You know?
Starscream?
Yeah. A little moving drone one day, and the next day we got Starscream on the moon.
It's pretty cool.
That could be a problem.
I think it's pretty cool.
No, I think Starscream could be a problem, actually. I don't think that would be so cool, but I wonder if there's
I mean, the little
there's got to be, look,
transformer drones on the moon, that's kind of nifty.
other life forms have got to have invented robots and stuff too, right? So if you think about it, there's really got to be something like the Transformers out there somewhere, living somewhere on some world.
I mean, okay, look, if we're really going to go down the Transformers
let's
rabbit
go down
hole,
the Transformers rabbit hole. Let's do it.
Once general intelligence AI, the consciousness that we keep talking about, like right now we're not there yet, allegedly. Okay, but
Allegedly.
they're getting very close. And with the advent of we just talked about how the Google quantum computer in 2029 is going to up the processing capacity. Like right now we're limited by like bandwidth and the capacity of the machines that we're building on. But once they do that, I think that the jump to general intelligence or general AI is going to be probably very quick. Now, once these things have reached consciousness, if we imbue a robot body with this AI consciousness, why couldn't they be Transformers, man?
I'm just saying.
They
Out of
could
all
be-
the thoughts I have about stuff that could be out there, I think it'd be pretty cool if there was some Transformers. Like the good ones like Optimus Prime, not the bad guys.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that maybe we'd end up with some
Chris Hawkins
some
says
manner of both.
Starscream. That's his name, Starscream. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah.
Golden Chris says, does it churn into a Chinese star?
Go bots, path.
All right.
Right.
Where were we? Okay. Let's see.
Our last tech article.
Killer drone hunted down a human target without being told to. Well, that's great news.
And Ryan Glantz, yes, her the movie, that was crazy too. Man, that was real crazy.
What movie?
Her, have you seen it? Who
No.
played in that? Was that Joaquin Phoenix?
I don't watch
could be
movies.
tripping. Oh, Alara. Some of these are really good, man.
I'm not into fiction, dude. The world is too cool and there's too much to
Yeah,
learn.
but
I don't have
is
time
it
for
fiction?
that.
Is it fiction? This is the whole question. Is it fiction or is it preparation? I don't know.
You know me. I like studying ancient books. That's my thing.
That works too.
And
That
documents.
works too.
Yeah. It's kind of boring, huh? What do I do
Cat
for
Spotter
entertainment?
says, man, I don't know I don't know.
What do I do? That's a
I
great
don't know.
question.
I don't have any entertainment either. I work constantly.
We need some
Right?
entertainment in our
we need
life.
to go to
Flo.
the beach, man.
We do need to go to the beach.
Got to get out here and we'll go to the beach.
I need to
That'll
fly
be
to the
fun.
south so we can go to the beach. A whole
Christian
day.
Iraq, right?
Yes,
Come
ma'am.
down here with me.
Yes,
The old
ma'am.
dirty.
Yeah.
That's right.
All right. Killer drones hunting down human beings.
Oh yes.
Hit it.
Since we're talking about AI, so we just found out. Apparently, this was just released that last year, a Turkish military drone in Libya hunted down a human being and killed it without being ordered to.
Great.
There's now, if we've talked about this before, there was a United Nations commission that was supposed to block killer robots, but they shut it down in 2018. U.S. interests, of course, said we can't move away from this yet. We might need it, right? We're not going to completely say no to this. And there are a lot of interests in this country now that are fighting for autonomous decision-making killer robots. So last year, an autonomous weaponized drone hunted down a human target and attacked them without specifically being ordered to, according to a report from the UN Security Council's panel of experts.
That's
on
really
Libya.
concerning.
Isn't it terrifying?
That's extremely concerning.
That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And this happened last year. It was just published in March of this year. And matter of fact, in New Scientist magazine.
So if
you
all
wanna
the
go look it up.
autonomous drones turn on us, how are we supposed to fight back?
This is why we don't
We
need
created
them.
them. Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
What do you do? I mean,
I
think
don't know,
about it.
because
What do you do?
all the articles we cover, like our military is quickly moving in this direction to give these, because they say, these things can make battlefield decisions much quicker than a human. But here's the problem.
If it comes into my yard, I'm shooting it
Robots-
down. I don't care if it's got a pizza,
Man, I
a
say that
t-shirt,
now.
a t-shirt. I don't care what it
I-
has.
my airspace over my house.
going
Don't
down.
come in it, right? Here's the thing with these things. Robots can't be programmed with like hope or compassion or, you know, any kind of moral framework.
Like hold the line, keep the faith. That just doesn't work on them, huh?
No, it's very utilitarian. Like, is this a threat? Yes or no. Shoot, yes or no. Like, it's a very binary method of thinking.
Right.
You know, we can't program them with you know, with the value of a human life.
Mick Schwartz is so cute, baby Skynet.
Yes, right.
Hey.
Man, so yeah, so these things already are running amok.
Man, but some people get sex robots, right? So it's fine.
Hey!
Yeah,
this is
so
fine.
hey, this is fine. You know what I mean?
Fine.
Gotta have
Right.
priorities. All right, so...
Right.
All right, so moving on to, let's see where we're at. Oh, okay, I see where we're at. Moving on to disclosure.
Disclosure.
Disclosure. Man, it is dripping too. Let me tell you, drip, drip, drip. It's not even dripping. It's like it's clogged up. It's a problem. All right, UFO filmmaker releases 40. Oh, guess what filmmaker it is? Can you guess, guys?
Nope.
UFO filmmaker releases 40-second video allegedly showing swarm of objects hovering near Navy ship. So, I'll show you guys the video.
OD, if you can write a general lat long where we're at, and then the number of contacts you got, get the course and speed leaders off them. You know what I mean? And roll to position to us. Make bearings. Might be helpful too. Eyes up. Eyes down.
System 2, maintain track as best you can.
Track 781 just sped up to 46 knots, 50 knots, closing in. Oh, actually 38 knots. Holy shit, going fast.
That one's pretty much perfectly 000 relative, right?
Yeah.
Where are the bogeys?
268, 3 miles,
Okay.
55 knots speed.
OD, if you can write a general lat long where we're at,
And
and then the number of contacts you got, get the course and speed leaders off them. You know what I mean? And roll to position to us. Make bearings. Might be helpful too. Eyes up.
Eyes down.
All right, so
System 2, maintain track as best you can.
that was the latest in the Jeremy Corbell leaked
Yeah, apparently he got
Pentagon
mad
approved
because,
disclosure videos to come out.
he got mad because people were trying to debunk the incident. So he released that as a corroboration of the
Okay,
Omaha
so we might
incident,
as well
I think.
go into that right now since so let's see. What's his name? The guy that put the original video out?
What are you talking about? Thunderfoot?
Yeah, so Thunderfoot put this video out that was basically alleged. Well, I mean, it wasn't Thunderfoot that put that video, right? I mean, Tyler said that on Secure Team, but it wasn't.
Thunderfoot posted the video on his YouTube channel, but he does a whole bunch of other things. Tyler picked it up and
Right.
and used it, you
All
know,
right, hold on.
did commentary over his video.
All right, let me find the part. Let me see.
Oh, they are tripping on the sex bots in the
Oh no, are the
in the
jokes? Is
chat.
it getting crunk in there? What are they
It's
doing?
pretty funny.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Suiterbug says, hold on. Suiterbug says he his sex bot points and laughs and then he pays it and he goes to bed.
Okay.
That was funny.
All right.
And then we have other pieces of footage, like this, where some are saying
Oh, I should show
that this
them.
object
Yeah,
that
you-
is caught
right.
is not actually doing a rapid turn in direction, but is simply some sort of flare coming from the gimbal camera on the fighter jet turning itself. And I can't make heads or tails of that. And of course, we have the newest UFO footage leaked from yet another pilot showing what we reported on earlier in the week to be some sort of spherical object that appears to be floating along above the ocean before going down into the ocean. And so I was planning on making a video about this and giving my opinion when another YouTube channel, and I'm giving them full credit for this, created a video that will explain it way better than I can, and the channel's name is Thunderfoot. Some of you may know him, some of you may not, but I'll post his video link down below. But he basically breaks down these pieces of UFO footage that have been leaked and obsessively reported to be legitimate alien craft of some sort by the likes of Jeremy Corbell, Luis Elizondo, and others. And just to give you a little clip from Thunderfoot's video, he tackles some of the mysteries of these UFO clips, and when you watch the entire video, it becomes apparent that all of these Pentagon UFO clips that have been...
Hey, I see TikTok in the chat. I just wanted to say, TikTok was the first one to give me a heads up about this whole thing, too. About, what's his name? What's his foot's thing?
Thunderfoot.
Yeah, what's his foot? Yeah, so, anyway, shout out to TikTok. Good to see you. Yeah.
And released throughout the past couple of years may all have very simple explanations. So here's a clip from Thunderfoot's new video where he believes he has debunked many of these newly released Pentagon videos, and that they are mere natural objects such as birds or other airplanes, and that when you use these cameras and switch them over to heat seeking, where you're just getting a heat signature, we see something very different. So check out this short clip.
We have tackled many strange stories on 60 Minutes, but perhaps none like this. It's the story of the U.S. government's grudging acknowledgement of unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, more commonly known as UFOs.
Finally, the government has acknowledged the existence of UFOs, which coincided with the release of this footage of a UFO, which I think you'll agree blows away completely all the previously declassified and leaked UFO footage. It clearly depicts a craft with no control surfaces, which is hovering and slowly descending. There are no signs of propulsion on this craft, yet it defies gravity whilst emitting this strange aura, which has been widely speculated by experts to be some sort of anti-gravity drive. It was capable of hypersonic speeds observed by hundreds of witnesses, none of whom could explain what they saw because it was jamming their radar. This is it, people. These things are real. The evidence is overwhelming.
Oh, this guy.
What?
His commentary.
Oh yeah, they're lit in the chat, boy.
I was being a little tongue-in-cheek there. This is actually from some guy on YouTube who, I've got to say, has some pretty awesome infrared video.
Okay, so you guys get the idea. If you go to Lightfoot's channel, you can check out the infrared video, the gun cam footage, which clearly shows, you know, what was I doing? That it's possible some of it, I mean, these, what is it, an F-18 that they were showing before can look like some of the UFO videos that we've seen. So just
in infrared.
Right, in infrared. So go and check out if you're curious. What's the guy's name? I can't get the...
What, Thunderfoot?
Thunderfoot. Yeah, Thunderfoot's YouTube channel. Do we have the address to the channel for that? Would be good. Thunderfoot's.
Oh, let me see if I can find it.
It's in, shout out to Tyler from Secure Team. It's in the, is it in his description? I hope so. No. Are we the only one that does that on YouTube?
I don't know. I don't know, dude.
That puts everybody's links, that links everything? Oh, I know why we do that.
Here, I got you.
Not everybody does, though.
Alright, here we go. Boom.
Yeah, don't even get me started on Nick Pope, AOC. Don't even get me started on Nick Pope.
Here's the thing, though. I mean, regardless of any of that, like, okay, maybe we've always known that there are certain UFO, you know, there's certain footage that can be debunked. That doesn't take away the fact that we had trained military people up there that saw it with their own eyes, that can coordinate, and I mean, not just one thing at a time, like multiple things at multiple times.
Well, we see them. The whole population sees the spaceships all the time. We all know they exist. That's why it's so funny. It's so funny them coming out going, well, there's these things in the sky. We don't know what they are. Right, guys? We all know that. Except we do think you know what they are. So
yeah, some of you.
Some of yous.
Right,
so
some of yous know.
That's right.
Yous guys.
Some of yous guys know. Spill it, man.
Bruh.
All right, so Elizondo's now claiming UFO. Well, Elizondo's now claiming that the Pentagon has it out for him. So, the Pentagon whistleblower has filed a complaint accusing his former agency of malicious activities, coordinated disinformation, professional misconduct, whistleblower reprisal, and explicit threats. So, did you see the Dr. Greer video, Foil?
Yeah.
Okay, did you see Greer talking about Daniel Sheehan and how he was going to be Elizondo's attorney, and that the whole reason that he took him on to be his attorney? You know who Daniel Sheehan is, correct?
No.
Okay, so he's really known in ufology. He's a constitutional lawyer, and anyway, he's been in the disclosure movement, the disclosure project for a long time. So anyway, point is, out of nowhere, he starts representing Elizondo, right? So Greer said in his video that that the whole reason that he's representing him is to try to get Elizondo to turn and stop doing this partial disclosure for them, and to, essentially tell what he actually knows and push real disclosure, full disclosure, right? Allegedly, according to Greer. This is what he said in his last video. So anyway, interesting enough. Now you got this article, this story. I'm not sure exactly when the story dropped, but this article, it's
just the other day. They were saying that
now this comes
they were
out
in his emails and everything else.
A Pentagon whistleblower who has been outspoken about UFOs has filed a complaint with the Inspector General accusing his former agency of malicious activities, coordinated disinformation, professional misconduct, whistleblower reprisal, and explicit threats. So I wonder if this is part of that plan. Very interesting. Luis Elizondo, who is head of the Pentagon's discontinued Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program, claims a senior level official even threatened to call him crazy and wage a disinformation campaign to discredit him. I responded by telling him that he can take any action he thinks is prudently necessary, but that I was not mentally impaired, nor have I ever violated my security oath, Elizondo wrote, adding that the Pentagon's press team even got involved. Several internet bloggers were notified that I had no duties regarding ATIP, and ATIP did not involve the study of UAPs, Elizondo said. As a result, the bloggers began to disseminate reporting, accusing me of being a fabricator. Elizondo said he felt the need to become a whistleblower out of fear and concern for the country. I became alarmed by the frequency and duration of UAP activity in and around controlled U.S. airspace, he said. The instances seemed more provocative, and during one instance, they came within feet of a U.S. fighter craft. A spokesperson for the Department of Defense Inspector General's office declined to comment. I cannot speculate or deliberate about complaints that our office may have received. I certainly cannot confirm or deny the existence of an investigation to the same. Elizondo's legal team said it would be meeting with investigators in June. Next month, Congress will receive a report on unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, evolving to become a possible national security threat.
Well, that's the thing. Right? If it's a threat, that means more money. And thank you, TikTok. TikTok says...
I didn't even think about that, Foil.
Yes, that's what this is about.
I didn't even think about that.
Money.
Yeah, thank you, TikTok. TikTok.
Tic-tacs.
I got Tic-tacs. I got Tic-tacs on my brain because of the Tic-tac UFO. Spill the can of beans, 3-letter agencies. Keck. Yeah, pretty much. Right? Like, man. It just seems so far away, you guys.
If they're a threat, that means we need money to figure it out.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. They've always been here.
That's why Lou is doing what he's doing, and that's why they're painting it in the way that they're painting it. Like, whether it's our tech or alien tech or China's tech or Russian's tech, either way, we need more money. You know?
TikTok says you're glowing tonight, Foil.
Oh.
Yeah, he says, Foil's glowing tonight. Is this what happens when she is mad? They won't spill it? Yeah, she does kind of glow when she gets mad, guys. I don't know what that's all about.
I get super amped, right?
She does get super amped. She gets totally amped. Yeah, so where was I? I got heated. Okay.
Right.
I know what time it is. Guess what time it is? I should have played some of these clips, but we're running out of time from some of these we may need to shorten look, this is the last month before the report comes out. We may need to shorten the other sections so that we have a longer period of time for UFOs and disclosure, because I had like 3 clips I wanted to play of different stuff and with disclosure and interviews, but we don't have time. So we might want to consider doing that.
Or we could do Space Force News special report.
We could do that. It's true. We could totally do that. Okay, so moving on to Alara's favorite bumper. Ready?
Unidentified flying objects.
Woo! Here we are, UFOs, guys.
Right?
I hope we get some cool sightings soon, right? I think that regardless of what they're doing, I will tell you that the ETs are interacting with us more. So, maybe they'll just start showing up more and more and interacting with more and more people because of what's going on. I really think at a point it's out of their hands. It is. Like, like just what's happened to me in the last month. Now, granted, I mean, I'm an experiencer and things tend to happen, right? But I'm telling you, like, I think things are just going to increase, and it's them doing it. So it's like they know this disclosure narrative is going on down here right now, and I think it's really, like, the ETs could just blow the water out of it altogether. If you know, don't go down that rabbit hole. Okay. All right, so let's see, where were we? Why did this go to, oh, that went to there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they can only control the narrative so much when there's other beings in the sky with advanced ships that could hear everybody telepathically. Like, they know what's going on. And if they want to disrupt the narrative, they're going to disrupt the narrative, and there's nothing we can do about it. So,
Just V and Golden Crisp say we could just make the show longer. That's Alara's OCD with the time, man. Like, I don't believe in
who wants to watch a show for longer than 2 hours? I don't even like watching them for 2 hours, even if it's good content. I'm like, come on, man, an hour and 45 minutes, y'all need to just turn
blasphemy.
You know, what are we going to make it, like 2.5? Well, that's how Foxhole gets down, though. You know how Foxhole is. They be doing like 9-hour
J-Bell
streams.
was up for like 6 hours the other night. I sat there the whole time.
Foxhole's like, it's only a 2-hour stream. What's wrong with you? You know,
right?
What I mean?
What are you guys doing?
What are you guys? Yeah, what are you doing with your life? Yeah, I'll bet you he said he is hopping with activity. Yeah, I'll be there next month. So, well, July? No, yeah, it's not next month yet. July. I'll be there in July. So, yeah, I'll be able to report back on how much it's hopping. That place is always hopping, Leah. Like, regardless whether that mothership sighting that went around, the ESETI one, regardless whether that was Starlink or an actual mothership, is beside the point. Spaceships there are a constant. It never stops. They're all the time. And if you pay attention to that video, regardless whether that ship was Starlink or not, and I don't know because wasn't able to put it in the program.
There were still other little ones.
There was other little ones coming to check it out. Like, you can see them in that video. Like, and that's ESETI. Like, straight up. There's ships all the time. I don't know why. I think it's a gate or something, but they're there just all the time.
That mountain. There's probably a base in there. Thank you for the diamond, Patriot 714. We love you too.
I think there is. I think it's a number of things going on there, but that's like the one place that if you're not an experiencer and you haven't, you know, had one of these experiences yet, and you're really seeking to have an experience with our benevolent space friends, I would highly recommend going there, because you can't lose. They're everywhere, and I have never gotten a bad. They're in my understanding, in my feeling, they are benevolent beings. The ones there, because I've never had a bad experience, and I've never gotten a bad vibe. I don't know. What do you guys think that have been to ESETI? Have you ever gotten a bad vibe from the space friends there? I haven't, but I'm open. You know, I'll listen if anybody else has a different perspective. You know, Desert Fire says we just need to do another show. So, well, there it is. Maybe we should do one that's just UFOs, or one that's just disclosure drops and things, or, you know,
we could.
More shows. Right?
Shows. We could.
Okay, this sighting in Brooklyn is interesting. Now,
man, right?
So there's extraterrestrials that have what we understand as a TR3B, the crafts with the 3 lights, okay? So there's ETs that have them, and we have them too, right? So whenever we see these, how do we tell the difference? If it's ours or if it's not ours? The vibe. That's how. Be nice to know, though. You know? Be nice to know. Okay, so where were we? UFOs. I bet you guys want to see the spaceship.
Thank
Alara,
you, Better
shut up
Lately,
so we can
for
see
the
the
diamond.
spaceship.
Right.
Better Lately, I need to know something. Are you, what's his name? Uncle Pops?
We need to know who Uncle Pops is.
We need to know who Uncle Pops is, because look,
That was
Uncle Vanka,
hysterical.
look, Uncle Vanka and Uncle Pops need to come and do the next BeardVet commercial with us.
Oh, we need Muppets,
We got to
man.
put beards on Uncle Pops and Uncle Vanka, and they need to come do the next BeardVet commercial, because
It was
we need
hysterical.
that. We just need that. So, Better Lately, if it's not you, we need to know who Uncle Pops really is. Do we get to know his identity?
Right, is it super secret? Is it classified?
Better Lately said Uncle Pops is very special guest. Very special. Man. Alara wants to
hysterical.
know. I get to know.
Right.
Someone said yes. Gary, it is. Is it Better Lately? It's Canadian Patriot or what? Who is Uncle Pops? Who is Uncle Pops? I have to know. All right, the UFO
I don't know,
video.
but it was
Sorry,
great.
I got
That was
distracted
great.
again.
Right.
Squirrel. All right, here we go, guys. Triangle Craft spotted in Brooklyn. Reddit recon. It's only good for that. Don't go there for anything else. It's a really bad idea.
I love Reddit.
Only for finding UFO videos.
I love Reddit for everything. Financial advice, whatever.
I've had some bad things happen as a result of hanging out on Reddit. Just saying.
I love Reddit.
Where's this guy going? Look, I'd be
Look at that.
tripping. Let's watch that again.
Yeah, that's good.
Right?
Good sighting.
That's in
Right
Brooklyn,
over
too.
Brooklyn,
Just
right?
Yeah. So that's what I mean, man. They're getting more like,
Just out there. There's so many clips.
dude, I can't even tell you. Foil, I've lost track. That's how many sightings I have had in the last month, in the last 30 days. Here, where I live, where I never see UFOs. I have gone years and not seen one, and begged them, please guys, come back, come back. Nothing. Crickets. In the last 30 days, I have lost count. That's
About
how
that
many
time.
ships. So I'm telling you, it's picking up, and this is happening to other friends of mine. Actually, the
time.
gal that's going to be on with me on Wednesday, Abby, she had an experience with her kids, I think, about a week ago. This is happening to a lot of people. It's picking up. It's picking up. So, something's going on. I don't know what. They don't let me to the council meetings yet. But, I can tell you, it's picking up. All right, next UFO video. Sorry, guys. I get amped. I get all excited. Look, I think we're going to have to stop pointing lasers at the space friends. Apparently, they don't like it. Check this out. I mean, everybody does it at ECETI, though.
I mean, hey.
I thought it was okay.
Hey.
I've never seen them run from it before, but look at this.
It's like, oh, hell no.
I've never seen him get mad before. No, watch. He totally moves out the way. Look, he's like, nope, nope, nope. Watch. Nope.
Like, ain't nobody got time
He's
for
like,
that.
look. He's like, nope. Get the laser out of my eyes. He's pissed. Look. He's like, nope, he's not having it. I have never seen a UFO do that when you put a laser at it. Never. And I have done that so many times. I have never seen him run away from the laser. Oh, maybe it was us. That's why.
Maybe.
Maybe it affects us differently than it does them. I mean, it's a thought. I don't know. They don't tell me. Hi, T-Roy. Good to see you. So, Jane Q gifted the can. Thank you, ladies. Love the show. Thank you for the can, friend.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah. And Kilroy says I have hairy legs. You know, right? So we need that gene editing to come online so we can get rid of our hairy legs. I'm with you. I'm totally with you, Kilroy. Completely with you. Okay, next UFO video. This guy wants to know if this is real. He found it interesting. We don't have a time or a location on it, but hey.
Bro, tell me why there's just a fucking UFO in the sky.
Oh, but lots of cuss words.
Hey.
That's how you can tell a UFO video is legit, right? It's got cuss words. If it
I
doesn't,
believe it.
there's a problem.
Yeah, if you're not tripping, I don't know what's going on here. This looks like a Tic Tac.
Kinda. No, it looks more like a ship. Like a ship.
Just chilling.
Say I mean, that could be. It's kind of big for a Tic Tac, though, I think. You know, but I don't know. What do you guys think? So did Gary tell us?
Tell me why there's just a fucking UFO.
Is he Pops or what? Canadian Patriot 17 is Pops? Man. You were funny.
Out here,
I'm gonna give it to you.
superheroes with their secret identities and stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm gonna
you ain't
give it to
supposed to
you.
be doing that.
Yeah, that was hilarious. I haven't laughed that hard in a minute. So if you guys ever see Uncle Pops on a show, tune in.
Oh man, that was great.
Some good stuff. All right, shout out to Scott at UFO Sightings Daily. What do we got here? Let's check it out, guys.
I think this was in China. Taiwan, rather.
Where's the ship? I don't see a ship. Oh, what's that?
Right there.
Oh, man. What is that?
I don't know. Just thought it was interesting.
Oh, yeah. It's cloaked in a cloud.
It just phases out.
Yeah, he was like, oh no, my cloud cover came off, and then he phased out. He's like, whoops, I dropped my cloud. Time to phase out. This kind of looks like that's what happened. Yeah, see, Gary just put him on blast. See, I already knew. I knew. Where'd our ship go? What's going on here? Oh, we better get us off the screen. We're just ruining it over here. Oh, that's not part of it.
Yeah, I would say it was.
Yeah.
He goes back a couple of times and it
What we got
focuses
here?
in on that.
We got a black UFO over Ontario, Canada, May 2021. From Scott again. Here we go. I love when there's some random thing in the sky, like a seahorse, just sitting in the middle of the sky. You know what I'm saying? You guys ever see those UFO videos? It's like an airplane, a seahorse, you know, something random, just sitting in the middle of the sky, dead still. Like, what is that? They call it a glitch in the Matrix. Yeah, glitch in the Matrix.
Right. Have a bite of your chicken wings.
Okay, just take a bite of your chicken wings. Everything be all right.
Black UFOs do matter, Sergeant Sparky.
This thing looks like a spinning top. Look at it. Look at it go.
He's moving.
See? It looks like a mushroom. Look at it. What is that? Is that a UFO or a glitch in the Matrix?
I don't know, but it kind of looks like that ghetto ass one. Who sent us? With them dudes on the boat, they was drunk.
I don't know. I can't remember.
It was the
I remember
Pinto.
those guys.
It was the Pinto of UFOs.
Oh, the Pinto UFO. Yeah, I remember that one.
It was the Ford Pinto of UFOs. That kind of looks like that one. I don't know.
Oh, foil.
We have tackled many
We are
strange
very
stories
unique.
on 60
You know that?
Minutes,
Me and you.
but perhaps
gotta-
none like this.
I got it under control, man. You know?
I sent you the one over the pyramids.
No.
Or was that the last one? Oh
That
man,
was the
I'll
last
send it
one.
for next week.
Hey, we don't know where our space weather girl is today. So if you guys happen to hear from our space weather girl, Alexis, please let us know.
I hope everything's all right.
We hope everything's cool because we have not heard from our space weather girl today, which is very unusual. So there will not be a space weather report because if Foyle and I do it, it will be.
Yeah, you don't want us to try and talk about it.
It will be
We tried
all.
that
It will be all
for
bad.
weeks. It was horrible.
Yeah.
Right?
It was horrible. So here we go. Let's see. Gotta check the Cash App. Empty
Check
the
the
chest.
Cash App.
Let me do the.
Right, empty the chest.
Yeah, I don't see any notifications. I think we're good. Okay. Let's see. For announcements. Okay, let's see. So Wednesday night live, 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. This week I will have on Abby Lynn with me. She's an experiencer, Reiki master, TV producer, journalist, and a wonderful being I got to meet not too long ago. Well, we were both on a Divine Feminine roundtable. on ESETI. And yeah, she was delightful. So I'm excited to have her on. And she's the one that saw the spaceship with her kids about a week ago. I think she saw 3 of them. So yeah, gonna have her on with me Wednesday Night Live. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Also next week, I have an interview with Penny Bradley, which will be coming out probably sometime late next week. For those of you who are not familiar with Penny Bradley, she is a Dark Fleet, also known as Nachtwaffenregier pilot, who has, so, gonna be an interesting one. You know Alara, she loves the secret space program stuff. So yeah, so that'll be out sometime late next week, you guys. Also, Conspiracy Couch is going to be on this week, Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing what?
I forgot. I should have told you. I just thought of it now. Are we going to save time travel? 'Cause didn't we have I totally forgot about that. We got to work time travel in at some point.
We do, but we already decided on contact experiences for this week. So, if you want to change the plan, you're going to have to change it when we're not live. How about that?
Well, I didn't think about it. I just forgot we had...
All right. So, we'll do time travel next episode. How about that?
Okay.
So, we'll do
Fair
contact
enough.
experiences this Thursday.
Right.
ET and Close Encounters, contact experiences. So, call in with yours. And,
definitely abduction stories. If you have any abduction stories.
And we will do...
I want to hear those.
We will do... What? Time travel?
Week
next
after.
show. That's right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What else? Let's see. So go ahead and do your announcements, and while you're doing that, I am going to go and empty the chest on D Live to our friends over there.
So Tuesday at 7 p.m. on my channel, which go over and follow if you haven't already, J-Bell is going to come and kick it with me. We may just kick it with the peeps, do like an Ask Us Anything type of format. She does pretty awesome conspiracy panels.
Ask J-Bell and foil anything.
I know, right? I'm thinking that might be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But then...
You got to get Uncle Pops on with you.
Man, that'd be great, right? That'll be Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, but at 5 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be releasing a video that I'm going to leave up for a little bit on YouTube, and then it will be moved to Rockfin, and I'll probably leave it up on Foxhole too. Going into the lab leak hypothesis and information that I've been posting since freaking January of 2020 and a little bit even before. So
sorry, hey, I gotta get the ticket, the lottery ticket. Leah says I gotta do the scratch
right.
off.
The scratch
How do I make the scratch?
You gotta go
in Pilled.
Click the go.
Oh
no.
man.
On Foxhole, click your gold pill underneath of our screen. Like go to the Foxhole.
Go to the Foxhole.
Underneath where it shows the number of pills and the little gold pill. You click it, and then it'll say something about lottery ticket. You click that.
On the front end, I clicked that on the front end.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, I was trying to mess with it the other day. It was too late though.
All right, I clicked the gold pill. All right, and then I hit scratch off or what? Just click it.
Yeah, it should be something. Yeah, I think so. No, I'm not 100% on that, but it was something with
Leah,
clicking that.
Is she misleading me here? Is that how I do it? Well, we're gonna find out right now because I'm gonna click it. Lotto isn't released yet. Please tell streamer to release it. No, I gotta release it in Pilled. Well, if I can figure out how to do it. Hey, will you pay attention to the chat and see if anybody's got a tip and knows how to do it? Okay, let me try to go in Pilled real quick.
Is J-Bell here?
Does J-Bell know how to do it?
Yee!
J-Bell, you know how to make the lottery ticket? I gotta figure this out.
Mr. C did it. I don't know if he's
right,
watching
but,
or not.
How do you do this? Oh man.
Bruh.
Donate.
They might have to get double pills next time.
They're gonna be so mad at me.
Thank you, Karen Air. Right?
I'm gonna have to go back and watch Method's video on the gold pills again.
All right. We got you guys. It'll happen.
Unless somebody knows how, hit release ticket. Where's the release ticket? My feed Explorer. Hit release ticket. Donate? No. How do you release the ticket? Man.
I don't know. But yeah, okay, so 7 p.m. Tuesday, Eastern, J-Bell kicking it with foil. Don't want to miss that. And then at 5 p.m. Tuesday, Eastern, I will be putting up a video on the origins of the Rona. One of my deep dive videos. So come check that out.
Oh, that's all.
Right. Let's see. Mods, we love you. You guys are great. Wonder Mod, I see you out there. Thank you for your help.
I see where I
PN
can...
says release Lotto, but we don't...
Release Lotto. Buy gold pills, and I see the pills, but I don't see release... Oh, man. Hold on. Let me click it. Maybe if I click on the pills in here. Oh, get paid, get gold pills, and manage. Manage, maybe? Let me try manage.
Bruh.
No. No, that's not it. I don't know where that button is, because I don't see it. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this out.
USA fam, call in. We do our Conspiracy Couch is a call-in show. I saw somebody else interview them. Who else was that? If you guys call in and tell us about your abduction or encounter experiences. For some reason, with Conspiracy Couch, this is one topic we haven't touched yet. So it was about that time.
Is what topic? Sorry, I was distracted. I'm giving up.
Aliens.
Now.
Like we talked about everything but aliens on Conspiracy Couch.
You do it. Yeah, Gary, I know that you do it in pill.net, but the problem is I'm in pill.net, cannot figure out how to do it. I done clicked on the gold pills. I clicked on buy the gold pills. I clicked on donate. I've clicked on every possible thing that I can think of that might lead me there, and I cannot find it. So that's the problem.
Thanks, Mary wants to know. Yeah, Casey. I do know about that. There'll be some information.
Man, I'm sorry, guys. I promise I'll get the ticket thing figured out before Wednesday, and that situation will be all worked out. And, yeah, right. I think that's about it. On that note, no, there's no, somebody asked just a second ago if there's space weather. No, we don't know. We don't know where Alexis is. We hope she's okay and everything's fine. Oh, speaking of Alexis, so, we got the Family of Light conference that's coming up in July.
Yes.
Lexus and Jace are throwing, and it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be 3 days of speakers and healing and dance party and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, if anybody has the link to that conference, if you could throw it up in the chat, that would be awesome.
I think it's familyoflight.org. I keep remembering.
I think it's familyoflight.info. I think it's familyoflight.info.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think it's, but anyway, that's going to be a lot of fun. It is I think it's the last weekend of July. Anyway, I've been making posts periodically on my Telegram and over on Tyler's Telegram. You can find it, and my Facebook. It's going around. So, yeah, and if you don't follow me on Telegram and you're over on Telegram, definitely go and follow Alara of Sirius channel. It's great to stay up to date with what's going on, because I really am not good about posting many other places, but I am very consistent with that. So, anyway, on that note, is there anything else, Foil?
Guys.
Rockfin.
Make sure.
Foxhole.
Yeah, to like, share, and subscribe, and go over and follow us. We are both on DLive, Twitch now, Pilled, Foxhole. We love you, Foxhole fam. Rockfin. Go make the free account, guys. If you have not done it yet, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Rockfin and Foxhole are like the free speech alternatives. We can say what we want over there. So please go over and make the account. For Foxhole, make the account on Pilled, give you access to the Foxhole app. Rockfin, you go over there, you can make the free account. If you subscribe through one of our channels, you get access to all of the premium content on the platform. There are a ton of good creators over there. Like I said, it's free speech. There's really good deep dives over there. Go check it out. If you want to support us and a veteran-owned business, you guys know about the manliness of the BeardVet coffee. Check that out. Promo code SFN, 10% off. You can donate to Space Force News directly via Cash App and Venmo. The links are in the description below, along with all of our personal links on the link trees. Yeah, and meet us back here next Sunday for another awesome episode of Space Force News Live. Keep your eyes on the skies and stay loyal.
We are your news in this dimension and the next. Good night, Space Patriots. We love you.
Deuces.